All right. Hey there, everyone. Welcome. This is Lisa Duke from Lisa Duke Financial Consulting. I am here in the Money Club Clubhouse with Chhavi. Avi is her nickname. And our goal today is to give you a little bit of inspiration about how you can change around your money situation and give you some ideas how they have taken their blog and monetized it so it provides a full-time income, the freelance writing that they're doing. So with that being said, Avi, can you just go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah. So hi guys, I am Chhavi. I worked as a freelance writer for over 2 years, made a full-time income with it. But starting last year, I completely shifted my focus to my blog, that is Mrs Daaku Studio. It's a blog where we talk about working from home and making money online. So whether you want a side income or a full-time income or just extra cash, you will find a way to do that. We make anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 in a month. And if we do take on any freelancing gigs, whether it's me or my husband, both of us take on freelancing gigs sometimes, we make around $10,000 in a month. We also started a YouTube channel recently. It's not yet monetized via the traditional AdSense. But yes, we do earn some money by affiliate links and our own digital products. So if I go back to where I started from, so not a lot of people in the online community and my blogging friends know that I'm a licensed attorney in India.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was working with Thomson Reuters as a contract attorney for over 2 years before I decided to move to become more location independent. So my job did pay me well, but I was working 12 hours or more in a day. I was sort of exhausted. My weekends went in sleeping. I was not doing anything that I liked. I wasn't traveling. I wasn't doing yoga, nothing. So, I had to do something about it. So that's when I started researching about work from home options and how all this works. So at that point in time, I was also dating my husband and he was already working from home. So that sort of inspired me because I loved his lifestyle, wake up whenever you want, work in your pajamas, whatever, travel wherever you want to. And no sick leaves because you're always at home.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing. No paid sick leaves, but if you don't feel good, you just say, I'll catch up tomorrow.
Exactly. So I did some research and I realized that freelance writing is something that I can start with because in law school, we did write a lot. So that's how I started. It was quite difficult because most of the high-paying clients you will find are in the US or in the European Union. But when you are in India, they tend to think that English is your second language. Like that said, all my education has been in English and I talk in English at home as well. So I really don't consider it as my second language, but for others, yes, because I'm an Indian, English is not my first language, right? So I had problems because they only wanted to hire native English speaking freelance writers. But over time, I think I met more people. I networked with more people. They see your work, they see what you have achieved, and then finally they are ready to give you a try. I think I had to do a little bit more than probably my Western counterparts, but I'm happy that I was here and I had to do it.
Yeah, that's really cool. So you went from being a lawyer to freelance writer and then now monetizing the blog. So how much maintenance does the blog how much maintenance does the blog require? If you guys just wanted to take a month off and do zero work, would the income keep coming in, or do you have to post pretty frequently to keep your audience engaged?
We have freelance writers. We don't do it on our own.
Oh,
we have
that's smart.
Started outsourcing content because content does take a lot of time. So recently we did go on almost a 3-month vacation to different places in India. So it's not trouble, but yes, there are certain things that you need to do on your own and do it every day. So we get a lot of our traffic from Pinterest. And Pinterest is sort of a beast because it does require you to create new pins, keep pinning it, and a lot of those things. So I think we have to spend at least like half an hour or 1 hour on a blog each day, but that is not a difficult task even when you're traveling. So we can do it on our phones, we can do it on an iPad. We don't really need a proper working space, a laptop, a proper internet, something workable is just fine.
Okay, that makes sense. So you can kind of take it with you. You can do more work when you're at home and you're not doing anything fun, but even when you're out and about, it requires a little bit of maintenance, which I think is fair. And I think that's one difference between entrepreneurship and at least a job historically. Although now most of the people that I know, even when they're working a corporate job and on vacation, if something happens, they will get a phone call, or maybe they're expected to kind of keep an eye on email and only reply if it's urgent. So I don't think there's as much as a distinction, right? It used to be as an employee, you could say I'm either working or I'm completely off, but now there's more of an expectation no matter what you do that you'll be somewhat available.
Yeah. So even when I was working with Thomson Reuters, it used to happen, right? So they used to call me on Saturdays, or I used to anyway work till 10 or 11. So I was sort of available, right? So if I had to anyway give 12 hours to somebody who's paying me, I might as well would have started something on my own, put in 13 hours each day. And I know that I can make that happen, right? So that was sort of an inspiration. I didn't want to work 13 hours for somebody else and get paid for it.
Yeah, yeah. So what was really, because there's a lot of people that start a blog. I have a blog attached to my website. I have not attempted to monetize it, but my guess is if I did, it doesn't get a whole lot of traffic. So what's kind of the secret? Is it really about making sure that you have that presence on Pinterest, since that's where you get a lot of your traffic? Or is it making sure you research ahead of time and produce content that people are searching for, as opposed to just like, I tend to write what I want to write about, which may or may not be what people want to read about? You think that's the piece that people are missing?
Yeah, I think so, yes. Actually, so I did start blogging in 2016 and I have quit once already. So I quit because I was overwhelmed. I tried to do exactly what you just talked about. I tried to do everything because you see bloggers, you see their income reports, you are excited and you are like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do Pinterest, I want to learn SEO, I want to do everything. And so that's not exactly how it works, right? So when I started the second time, I decided the first thing I need on a blog for people to come on is content. So that is first thing. You need to have content so they can keep reading, right? So your first focus should always be on content, but you should also be aware what your target audience is searching. So that's where search engine optimization comes into the picture. The more you research on what you write and how you write, the more traffic you are going to get. So your first objective as a beginner blogger should always be to create quality content and to get the traffic, because without both of them together, you are not going to be able to monetize. Yeah. Whatever anybody has to say, if you don't get traffic, you're not going to get money.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the key to getting traffic, you think, is starting with what do people want to read about? What are people searching? And then create your content rather than what do I feel like writing about today and creating it that way, right?
There's so many free tools available nowadays, right? So there is Google Trends. You can see what's trending on YouTube. You can see what's trending on Google. See if something matches. There is BuzzSumo, which tells you what is going viral on social media. On Pinterest, you can find it with keywords. It's very easy on Pinterest to actually find what's trending. For US counterparts, they have a trends tool on Pinterest. I don't even have access to it right now, but you guys have it on their platform where they show you what is trending at what time, what kind of keywords and what kind of posts trend. So you can create your content strategy around it. It's pretty simple. When you have learned it, initially, of course, it's a lot. I can now understand when I'm talking, it's a lot actually to process. But see, there's another way. You can always go on Facebook. Okay, so what I did initially was to join a lot of Facebook groups where people talked about how they wanted to work from home, why they wanted to work from home, especially stay-at-home moms who have kids and they want to get back to their careers, but they can't afford daycare probably, or they can't leave their kids or whatever, or there's a health reason, or they're pregnant. There are like 1,000 reasons why people want to work from home. So when you start connecting with your target audience, you will understand what they need to know. So that is also one way of understanding what your target audience needs, but you will always need to focus what your target audience is typing in Google. If you're promote that. And if you can rank for that, that's when you will get traffic, and you will get quality traffic because it's targeted traffic.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And that's the difference between treating your blog as a business that is there to serve a target client versus what I did, which is like, what do I want to type about today? So, and you know, both are fine. There's no rules about blogging, but if you start it as a business with the idea of who's my target client, what do they want to know? Let me provide content that's geared toward that. Of course, you're going to get more traffic. So it sounds like I've got a little work to do in terms of research.
Target audience.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes perfect sense. So, all right, cool. I could talk to you a lot longer about your story, how you started your business, and probably some SEO optimization tips as well. But for our audience, we are trying to keep these short to hold everybody's attention. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap up. If somebody wanted to get more information about the services you offer, the freelance writing, anything else that you all do for clients, how could they reach you?
They can reach me on my email. It's on my blog. So it's Chhavi at mrsdaakustudio.com. You can probably link it in the description box below because I'm pretty sure nobody knows how to spell any of it.
We will do that. All right, fantastic.
That's the easiest way. And I have a Facebook group as well. So I can't remember the name of my Facebook group.
That's all right. We will put that in the link below as well. No problem. So, and if you'd like to get more information about our free Facebook group in the Money Club, it's Money Club with Lisa Duke. You can just search on Facebook, or I've made a shortcut to help you get straight to it. That's lisaduke.net/moneyclub all together. So that will take you straight there. You can go in there and hang out and get free articles, content, anything I find that I think will be helpful on your journey of paying off debt, learning about investing, maybe starting your own side hustle or business, or growing the business that you already have. So we look forward to seeing you there. Take care. Bye.